Hi everyone, welcome to Mrs. Shin's class. Today we're going to go over pronumerals. Pronumerals is including letters instead of numbers. So before we start with letters, let's practice with numbers first. Okay, have a go at doing this question. What do you need to do first? Yep, this is a trig function, so you need to draw midline first. Always, trig function, you need to draw a midline. Okay, there you go. There's my midline. So my C is at -2, as you would know. Alright, now I want you to fill in the gaps. If this is 8, right? Well, what is it? Is it sine or cosine? It's sine, right? This is a sine curve because it's starting with a half a circle and then followed by a half a circle, and by doing that, this will be your full cycle. Okay, tell me, if this is 8, what would be this value over here? Right, it's half of a cycle, so if you double 8, what is it? Yep, the period should be 16. Okay, now by knowing that, what would be this value? Yep, because you need a half 8, which is 4. Okay, so as you know, it's going up by 4, 8, and this one would be, well done, it's going to be 12. Okay, now I drew the midline. What is the amplitude? The distance from the midline to the maximum distance from the midline to the minimum value is 2. So therefore, what will be this value over here? Yep, from -2, you go down by 2, so therefore, that's right, -4. Well done. Okay, so this is how you figure out all the other points. Okay, so by looking at this one, you should be able to come up with the equation. So the amplitude should be 2. Okay, my B should be 360 over period. What's my period? One full cycle is 16, so 360 over period, which is 16. You can use a calculator to simplify this number and always make it into fraction. But I don't have calculator at the moment. I'm just going to skip it. And what's going to be my C value, which is the midline? What is it? Yeah, well done. So if I sum it up, there you go. This should be your answer. Okay? Okay, now this question includes letters now. Right. I want you to find out the equation. First of all, what do you need to know? Where the midline is. Obviously, it's in the x-axis, so should be 0, right? There you go. Okay, then let's think. Is it cosine or sine? Okay, I'm starting with a quarter of a circle, so yes, it's cosine. Okay, then, right, A. What is my amplitude? Yeah, from the midline goes up by m, so my A value should be m. Yeah, okay. What's my C? Where the midline, which is 0. Yeah, it's 0. Okay, then what's my B? It's always 360 divided by period, but what is a period? Okay, yeah, remember, even it's extended to the left and right, if it's starting from M, going all the way down and come back to M, that's one full period. Or if you want to remember as quarter of circle, quarter of the circle, quarter of the circle, quarter of the circle, makes into a full circle, and you stop there, that's going to be your period. So how can you find out what your period is? Yep, that's right. This is G. So what would that be? Yeah, this one should be half of that, so double of that, so G, then that's going to be 2G, well done. And over here, this value should be half of the entire thing. So if you double the 2G, that's going to be, the period will be, that's right, it's going to be 4G. Okay, and obviously it's going up by G, so that one will be 3G. Okay, so in order to find out the equation for the value for B, it's 360 divided by the period, which is 4G. Yep, just like this. So using this information, I'm gonna form the equation. There you go. So amplitude is M. My B value is 360 divided by 4G. You can simplify this. Okay, it's up to you. Inside the bracket, I have X, and the C value is 0. Okay, you don't need to write 0, but I just wrote it down to let you know that there was no vertical translation. Are we all good? Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at doing this question. It's cubic this time. Right, they gave us some values. So it said P of Y is 4, K, and it's crossing the y-intercept, the y-axis, at 0, -K. Okay, so P of Y, that's over there, 4, K. Okay, and the y-intercept, it's crossing the y-intercept. There you go. Okay, using these information, let's have a go at finding the equation. So it's cubic, and this is the translated equation. So what's B and C? Yes, that's always P or Y. So that 4 should be B with the opposite sign, whereas that one should be the C value with the same sign. Remember? Okay, so that 4, that needs to be B with the opposite sign. So it's +4 at the moment. So B needs to be, yep, -4 over here. B needs to be -4, opposite sign. Okay, my C needs to be what? K with the same sign. So this is +K. So that needs to be +K like this. Okay, now what do we need to substitute? Any point on the curve, but what information do we have? Yep, there you go. It's crossing 0, -K. So I'm going to put -K in Y, yeah, because that's the X value, that's the Y value, and followed by A. Okay, instead of X, what am I going to put? There you go, 0. Good. So 0 minus 4 would be -4. -4 to the power of 3 is, you always have to do what's in the bracket first. It's -64. So I can rewrite this like this. Yeah, because those two are multiplication. I need to find out the A. So I'm going to send the K to the other side. Okay, which would make it -2K. Right, and it's -64 times by A, so I'm going to send -64 to the other side. You know, multiplication, it will change it to division, so therefore, okay, just like this. Right, you can simplify this. Negative will be +2, and 64, there you go, that's going to be your A value, K over 32. So, I'm going to put that in the equation. Okay, that will be my final solution. Okay, there you go. So have a look again. So that was the information given from the start. P of Y, and y-intercept. Right, P of Y should be my B and C, but B with the opposite sign, C, same sign. So B should be -4 because this is +4. B became -4. C is +K. There you go. And you just simplify, expand, and make it -64. Okay, and rest of them, just do the basic algebra, and you should be able to come up with a solution in terms of K. Okay? So, right, today we've done graphs with print numerals, which is in letters. Okay, so I want you to have a go at doing some questions from the book. I'll post you the answers, so have a look and mark yourself. Okay? Otherwise, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.